Good morning, Year 2. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of February, and this is our English lesson today. So, your starter, we've done this many times before, is to add the dots and the dashes to represent each sound. Now, remember, it's not the letter, it's the sound. So, pause the video for a minute whilst you have a go at doing that. Right, and here are the answers. This is quite a tricky one. How many did you get? Did you get multiply and butterfly, which were the hard ones? Well done if you got lots of them correct. Right, our main part of our lesson today is we're going to think about bears. Now, we've read the lovely story about the bear and the piano, so I thought it would be interesting to find out a little bit more about bears. Now, I'm also going to send you a PowerPoint which looks like this about bears. We're not going to look at that now because you can look at that on your own, and it's got lots and lots of information about different sorts of bears. So polar bears, brown bears, all sorts of different bears. So I want you to choose one of those bears, and I want you to write a fact file. So you could watch the PowerPoint that I'm going to send. You could look on the internet. You could go on YouTube and see what it says about bears on there. Or you might have an encyclopedia or a fact book, an information book about different animals that you could look in. So I want you to think about 3 things. I want you to think about where they live, what they eat, and then think about any other interesting facts to do with bears. Now, let's have a look at mine. I've started one. So I've decided to write about the brown bear. So I've discovered that an interesting fact about brown bears is I need to say, I'm going to change that. I'm going to say brown bears, not just bears, because I need to be a bit more specific. Brown bears have very strong shoulder muscles. They're super strong. This means that they can, and this is a brilliant fact about bears, this means that they can tear apart logs and even move rocks to find food. So that's my interesting fact about bears. Right, the other thing, the habitat where they live, brown bears live in forests. Now I'm doing a list here, so what do I put if I'm making a list? Can you remember? Can you tell the person next to you? I put a comma. Brown bears live in forests, mountains, and meadows. So that's my thing about habitat. I don't need to underline it. So I could go on, I haven't got room, but I could go on just to look at what they eat. So I want you to have a go at finding out as much as you can. Choose a different bear. You can draw a picture, or you can print one out and stick one there if you want to. So an interesting fact where they live, their habitat, and what they eat. Right, I look forward to seeing your work. Well done.